405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Raiders sideline, you've got Pete Carroll, of course, well known for the success in these parts with USC back 2001 through 2009. On the other side, a man he's clashed with before, both with the Seahawks, the 49ers, and USC and Stanford, of course, Jim Harbaugh. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods, it makes everybody in the building in a better mood, and certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before, and hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues, and they certainly want a different result today. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Another run here with Harris. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, LA.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Finding room to the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. It's good for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Motion man is Johnston. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jermaine Pratt getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this ball incomplete on third down. So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On second down, it's Geno. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Moving to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle.
And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. A give, and here comes Harris. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Conklin goes in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Burber. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. Gino now on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now, Gino. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. 42 yards. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Jeanty. And a good run there. Should have given him 5 yards.
Elijah Molden on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jeanty. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Here's Jeanty. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Jeanty. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Forced out wide. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Geno Smith, touchdown, second rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Set.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 15, Glad McConkey. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Herbert to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Israel McConkey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Smith to throw on 1st down. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From 29. Here's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Genty. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Best. He's got another one. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his 1st read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. 1st touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs.
Raiders 14.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram. Set. Grenade.
Pistol here for Herbert. Catch made there by Allen. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
1st and 10. Going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it over center with Harris. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move change. First down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Now it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers are back within 5.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Want to stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Gino. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, first down.
From the gun, it's Gino. That one caught by Beck.
Smith's pass complete to number 18.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This will be a 48-yard attempt. York's kick is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. On On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Here we go.
We'll run the draw with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's into the hands of Thornton. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler Khalil Mack getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Khalil Mack, he gets in for another sack. That is 2 on as many snaps.
Third and long.
They'll throw now 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that'll set up 4th down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Conklin goes in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
Number 13,
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Look at the Raiders head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Genty. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He finds his tight end, Conklin. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen in motion. The RPO, that one is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now a play fake. Herbert. Coming free is Conklin. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Give up the middle to Harris. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, and then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
At the 15-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Another run here with Harris. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line.
Gain on the play. And the Chargers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Perfect. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that first down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Conklin goes in motion. Now Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start on the ground with Genchi. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Smith throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 30.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. They're trying to go for 2 and make the difference 3. He'll swing that out wide. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good. And the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Gino. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 17.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. On first down, here's Gino to throw. Drop this one down to Genti, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here's Gino. He's got his man. That's Besh. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genti. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll run here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's going to tuck it and go. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. Here's Genti. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kick is good.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
This returnable with Taylor. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.